So as it is mentioned in the screen, the incident management system, what I'm going to basically present is like to provide you a brief about like how the incidents are to be managed and handled in the industry. I mean, what are the processes involved in defining, reporting, monitoring, and controlling the incidents? How means the best practices are being followed across the industry, and some case studies also I'm going to share with you so that we can learn and improve upon. About the contents, what I'm going to cover in this presentation is basically the importance of HSC and incident management system, importance of reporting of incidents, the processes involved in the incident management system and incident reporting, the types of incidents, the categorization of incidents, and investigation of incidents, importance of root causes, quality of recommendations. So some of the lessons learned and some case studies. So this is how I'm going to cover. So can you see the screen? Is it clear to you? Not
Yes,
people
yes.
can respond. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Okay, good. So to make it lively means I will be asking one or two people, at least one or two people can respond to me, so that we can make it lively, and so that I also get the feel of the presence. Like, on day-to-day basis, what we saw, like in the industry, there are so many people getting injured. Means due to various reasons. Either it is due to the fall from height, or motor vehicle accidents, or slips and trips, or gas leaks and inhalation of poisonous gases. So whatever may be the reason, means many people are getting injured, and among those, some of the incidents are leading for fatalities also. So as HSE professional, we are responsible to make sure that all the employees, those who are working in the industry, are safely going back to their home. So it is our primary responsibility to protect every employee of the company, whether he is a company employee or a contractor employee. So these industrial injuries are also costing heavily to the industry. So that is another major factor we need to keep it in mind when we talk about the incident management system. About 2.78 million workers die from the occupational accidents every year. Means that is the survey as per that. Here, if you see this, some of the major incidents I would like to remind you, means like the Piper Alpha incident, which occurred on 6th June. So the next incident, what I would like to quote here, is about the Deepwater Horizon oil spill disaster, which occurred on 20th April 2010. So here, again, in this particular incident also, a major loss occurred, major oil spill, and because of that, the total loss of drilling rig and 11 crewmen also lost their lives. And this is also one of the biggest disaster, and the company British Petroleum suffer a lot of losses because of this particular major incident. The third incident which I would like to remind all of you is about the Bhopal gas tragedy, which occurred on 3rd of December 1984. So many of you know, this occurred in India, and because of this, the Union Carbide India Limited had to close, and so they had to wind up the operations from India, and several people died, and I need not remind about the injuries and the death cases occurred in this particular disaster. And so what I would like to say basically here is the cost involved in the incidents, whether it is a direct cost or indirect cost. So it is a huge. The direct cost is just like the tip of the iceberg, but again, the indirect cost means such as the penalties from the regulatory authorities, the strikes, and loss due to the shutdown of the plant. So all these things are going to pay, means like a heavily to the industry, and sometimes you need to close the company. So that is the impact of any one major incident. So when we talk about the incident management, most of us know, one famous quote I would like to remind all of you, that you can't manage what you can't measure. Means whatever you are not measuring, you cannot manage. Means you need to measure, means then only you will be in a position to manage. How the measuring is coming? That is by reporting. Means, now, when we talk about the incident management system, so everything starts from measuring, and then after that monitoring, and then assessing and evaluating, and then controlling. So these are the four major issues one has to keep it in mind when you talk about the incident management system. So now, how, why, what? So all these questions will come. Why you are going to do this one, what you are going to do, and how you are going to do all these aspects. So I would like to ask one question to all of you, means, are you measuring all your incidents data? Are you reporting all your incidents? Are you investigating all your incidents? So you need not reply to me, but I would like to just say that you answer yourself how means good you are in justifying this means as a HSC profession or any profession when you are working in an industry. So I would like to touch some of the processes involved in the incident management system. Now, when we talk about the incident management system, reporting is the first issue which is coming to the mind. Reporting, and then after that, investigation. Then when you are investigating, you are coming up with some recommendations. And then after that, once the recommendations are there, you have to implement those recommendations across the company. And then you need to take some action items, and those action items are to be audited. And then after that, we need to share the lessons learned. And then in order to, again, make sure that the performance is improved, in order to achieve the continual improvement, we need to conduct some programs to make sure that those incidents are not repeated. Okay. Am I audible? Are you with me?
Yes.
Okay, good.